Sac River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Love from the gun. This is the tight end fan. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
switching things up. They'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Eddie Jackson.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Brady. The open man is Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Love, they go play action now. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Play fake. Here's Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
it's caught inside the 25.
Complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, now Brady. is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Vincent Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he finds McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
The Raider 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Las Vegas.
Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down. Love completes it to Fant on the right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They run for it with Breida. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, going to the air with Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Breida. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
Back now here on EA Sports.
That's the end.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
21. Jets 7.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And in trouble here. Down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
31-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late. And the Raiders have got him. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Back at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, let's go. Kill.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Kill.
This is Breida, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Off the play fake, Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Love. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action. Love to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
Off Play action. Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half